Hi guys, welcome back to Remore on Air. Today I have Adam with me and very cute little story. Met Adam in Kasol, little village in Himachal in India, and yeah, we started to talk and we have been in touch since. So I know Adam, last time we met you were out of a yoga.
Yeah. Hey, nice to see you again, and thanks for having me on your podcast. So what I was doing then, so when I went to India at that stage, I wanted to try and I was exploring yoga and ways of relaxing, and I found in Rishikesh a nice yoga nidra meditation program. So I had come from there. I think, yeah, like you said, I was there maybe 10 days or 7 days. And then I
Yeah.
headed to Kasol to do some hiking and explore the Himalayas a little bit. Did I think just after I met you, I think we met outside a coffee shop. I was maybe journaling or
Yeah.
drawing or something. And
Right.
yeah, like it was really beautiful there. And I was doing some little hikes and then did some hiking in the Sar Pass, I think it was. And then after that, I went and looked for a
Yeah,
job.
I went for the same. Yeah.
'Cause you did it, right?
Yes, yes.
So yeah, that was pretty beautiful. It blew my mind. And then from there, I went to Dharamshala and did another meditation program, which was also super beautiful. And yeah, I mean, I just wanted to stay there actually in the mountains, but it was getting a bit cold. So that was that time. But yeah, my traveling has kind of nowadays. So when I go traveling now, I'm someone who really needs a kind of structure or plan. Otherwise, I struggle to
Right.
I can like fall into this trap of doing nothing. So now when I'm going away, I'm mainly looking for places where I can go diving. Free diving is something which I discovered a few years ago. And so I look for ocean
Mm-hmm.
life, places which I can do free diving and be close to the nature because I'm someone who grew up in the big city. I still live in a city. So
Yeah.
now I'm abroad. I want to, maybe you can relate. I don't know.
Yeah, I can. So what's freediving, Adam?
So, free diving is going down in the ocean without using any breathing apparatus, any equipment. So you basically do it on one full breath. Yeah. So I like to say it's advanced snorkeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So how long are you in there?
it depends. Usually not so long. Each dive, it can be from 30 seconds to 3 minutes, depending on the type of dive. Because it's like got two aspects. There's a sport part where you're connected to a line and you're just going down. Maybe can be a bit longer because you're using less energy. You're trying to keep as still as possible, and your mind as still as possible, and so you can go to depths. When you're snorkeling and want to go down, or fun diving, we call it, then maybe you're using more energy typically. So
Yeah,
yeah, you
right.
come up and you go down again, and you come up and you go down. But yeah, you can enjoy the sea life like one of the sea creatures.
That's so beautiful. So did you become an instructor already?
So recently on my last trip, like I said, when I go traveling, I like to have a plan. And so I went and
Yeah.
I was in the Philippines and I went to a beautiful small island called Camigan. It's still not like overly populated with tourism. So it has like, still that
Yeah.
island life aspect, which is great. And then on the other hand, they're starting to build a tourist infrastructure. But I did the freediving
Right.
instructor course there with Camigan Freediving and
Nice.
Malambo, which is the place where they're associated with. And they were really great. They would like became like a family. Really nice vibe. Yeah.
So sweet. So
Yeah.
I mean I've been learning swimming for the past
I
one
remember.
year to learn how to do scuba dive, right? And so where would you recommend me to start? Like what islands can I go to? Where do I do?
So it really depends what you want to do. I guess if it's scuba, I'm not a scuba expert. It's always good to have if you can, if you're free, it's good to have a nice temperature in the water,
Yeah.
and have a nice reef, so there's something to actually see. Of course, schools are good. So if you're in Europe or the Middle East, you have the Red Sea, which is not too far. It's amazing.
Right.
Good, good temperature, great coral reef. Egypt has some very good places. Dahab is like a small desert town, which is great for backpacking, and definitely you should visit if you want to do some scuba.
Seems so nice. I'm so glad we spoke today because, I have been planning. I mean, I'm also busy a little bit, so I'm not able to focus so much on that. But I've been learning how to swim, and now I'm almost ready to go for my scuba diving course and then build it from there, of course. So
Yeah,
I'm going to start there. That'll be
yeah,
so
do it.
cool.
Definitely do it. Do it. So, how is swimming?
Right. Difficult, honestly.
Yeah,
I learned. I mean, I had fear of water, so I wasn't stepping in, and I had this amazing instructor called Nika.
yeah,
She's from Spain, and we met in Thailand, in Koh Samui. I'm gonna tell you that she played with me in the water. She did not teach me swimming. She played with me in
yeah,
the water like kids.
yeah. Nice.
That's how the fear, was gone. And that's how now I'm able to build on it and stuff like that. It did take some time, but I'm good now. I can
Yeah,
go around in the ocean a little
nice.
bit. So that's
I
cool.
think it's really cool. I think it's
Yeah.
really good to learn new skills, especially like, overcome a fear as well.
Right. Very recently, I've also started. I mean, it's not recently, but about 3 years, I've started working out and stuff. And my instructor, I realized that I had no life skills. So my instructor said, okay, so you don't have grip strength. Like you can't dead hang for, say, a minute or two. So what if you're hanging from a building, you can't save yourself? And I'm like, shit, I can't. And then I remembered that if I fall in the ocean, I
Yeah,
can't save myself either.
yeah.
Um, all these are life skills, and I didn't, for 30 years, I didn't realize.
So swimming is really, especially in India. I noticed when I was in India, most of the people I spoke with could not swim actually, and that was something which stayed in my head because I was like, "What if you fall in the water?" Or you surely you should learn this.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's I'm still learning, but it's one of these things we actually have it naturally as a child. You're able to swim as a kid without even learning. You do know how, and
Yeah.
you can hold your breath, and we lose that skill, and we get fear if we haven't learned.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's I would
Yeah. I think,
recommend everyone.
in India, yeah, what's happening in India is that we are landlocked. Like most of our cities are landlocked, so
Yeah,
we don't have access to, easy access to ocean or rivers, or like my father knows how to swim because he had very easy access to a river, and then they
yeah,
would just jump in the water and learn. But for us who grew up in the cities, we never had that access. And if you have never been in the pool, then you're sort of, scared. Oh, I don't know how to go, and if I go in the deep end, then I'm gonna, how do I survive and stuff like that. And when you're old enough, or when you're in your 20s, it's very hard for you to overcome that fear.
yeah, definitely.
So yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
I
I've
mean, and
learned in India,
it's
why,
I
people
don't
don't know
mean
how to
it
swim.
like just as India as well. There's loads of places, everywhere. It was just that because I was like privileged that I was taught swimming as a kid, and I didn't think about it, when I was a kid. So yeah, thanks for the explanation.
Definitely, but wherever I go, whoever I talk to, I do tell them that, even if you did not have that, when you were growing up, it's a good idea to do it now.
Yeah,
And that builds so much of confidence, I tell you. Just overcoming that fear is just amazing.
yeah,
You just start feeling little bit invincible.
yeah, yeah. And so, I just
So
quickly
what
want
are
to.
your next plans?
Okay, so
Yeah,
my
go on.
next
Yeah.
plans. No, no, it's okay. My next plans, they're a bit all over the place at the moment. I'm planning to go back to India in January or February,
Right.
um, to do another
Right.
course, a teacher training of meditation teacher training, and also Sri Lanka to do some surfing. So to do this kind of,
Yeah.
multi trip. So it's a bit
Yeah.
easier from Europe. But I'm also spontaneously considering going to Dahab in like 2 weeks. So I will see. I need to make sure that I can work with that. Yeah. So if you're around, then come.
Yes, I'm in Dubai. I'm gonna try. Maybe before India, we could meet in Dahab because I'm
Yeah.
here. It's not that far from here. I'm in Dubai right now. So yeah, we will see. That is so cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So I can let you know. I'll let you know the details. I will. Yeah. I need to just work out a few logistical things before I make my decision. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
the current plans. I'm back home to England in December for my family for a few days. Spend some time with the family.
Right. So, are you based out of England?
No, I live in Germany, in Berlin, but I'm originally from
Right.
England, so my family still live there.
Right. Right. Perfect. That is so cool. I was in Berlin for 3 months, last year during winter.
3 months.
I liked it. It was not bad.
Winter's hard in Berlin.
Yeah.
Most people leave.
Not as hard as in Sweden. If
What
I've
were you doing?
survived in Sweden for 3 years, I can survive Berlin.
Oh, you were in Sweden for 3 years. Yeah, then it's a piece of cake for you.
Absolutely. All right. I think it was great talking to you. And I had very much like insights about what I can do with my scuba and what are you doing up next. And then I'll catch you in the hub, otherwise in India for sure.
Yeah, cool. Nice to speak with you. Hope to see you in the hub.
Yeah, hopefully.